Hey guys, what's up? My name's Target, and today we're talking about how I upgraded my girlfriend's laptop and 8x the size for only about $320. This project only costed about $320 with all the parts, which included the adapter, a SSD, so I picked the Samsung Pro 970 1TB SSD. Recently they updated the firmware so you could use the Pro ones, so it's a little bit faster than the regular EVOs, but yeah. And then just a screwdriver set. You know, MacBook Pros, they always use a with screwdriver set. So yeah, it was pretty easy to do. Now we're running on a terabyte. It was on 128 gig, so that's an 8x increase. And for the amount of time investment, well worth the price compared to going in store. Yeah, it was pretty simple. Only needed a bit of pre-work before we started. So we just needed to make a MOJAVE boot drive, which is pretty easy. Just jump on apple.com, get the correct installer, download that, and whack it on a boot drive, one line of code in the terminal. I'll leave a link in the description on who I followed for that. And then for the EVO drive, because it's a Pro one, there was a firmware update that we need. And I made another USB boot drive for that, so I'll leave a link in the description on how I did that. So once you've done your boot drives, then we want to back up anything we want on the Mac, because we're going to be obviously replacing the SSD, so just make a backup of all that on another hard drive, and then it's time to jump into it. So flip it over, just using the P5, I think they are, little star screws. Take out all those on the back cover, jump inside, and then unplug the battery, because you don't want it powering on accidentally and, I don't know, shorting something while you're working on it. De-dust it a little bit, everything inside was a bit dusty. And yeah, then just taking out the old SSD. I don't know if it counts, yeah, it's still an SSD. Take out the old SSD, whack in the new one in the adapter. Screw it back on. Replug the battery back in. Put the cover back on because it a bit clips in the middle, but I didn't screw it back on because I just wanted to make sure everything was working. So I flipped it over. Yeah, and then whack in first the firmware for the SSD boot drive, and then just alt power that on, turn it on, look inside. Then a whole bunch of really small text came up. I just pressed enter on everything that said yes. It seemed like it installed perfectly fine. And I swapped it out for the other one, did the same thing, and eventually got in there, erased the old version of the hard drive when it got detected, and then installed MOJAVE after that. And then we went from 128 gigs to 1 terabyte, which is pretty good. It only costs $320 all up, which is pretty solid. And the amount of time, I think it only took an hour. I would say it's pretty easy project if you want to look at upgrading your computer. And yeah, definitely worth the effort. So yeah, that's my little journey. That's my TEDx talk. That's my story. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.